All right,
crazy.
let's get this.
All
Let's get my favorite song on.
No, it ain't him first.
That's funny.
Huh?
You gotta respect the process this week.
Oh,
What?
you know what? I've missed respect the process. I'm just used to.
Damn,
man.
So start the music.
my one. This is my 1A favorite song. It's like number one. It's like number 1A. It's like number 1A, number 1B. You know what I'm saying?
So we heave ho for the people. We push and pull, so hold your
Never
shoulders
take
back.
your eyes off His Majesty.
Prepare for war before it's war time.
Prepare for
The
war.
one new man is built for that.
For war.
Never take your eyes off His Majesty.
Respect the process.
Respect the process.
The process. I trust His grace.
That's me with my ninja mask on.
Respect the process. Respect the process.
It's a stupid mask.
Seek His face.
Take your eyes off His Majesty.
All the gods and
Yeah, man.
nations are idols.
This week's Respect the Process is just a small little short addition to what we got going on. Sorcery and sex outside of God's design. This is just a short part 4. We didn't really touch, well, we did, but I feel like we left out a couple things. Well, left out, just more. I wanted to talk a little bit more about pornography, and I just wanted to highlight a couple things. There's plenty of studies out on pornography, and especially in the last 20 years with high-speed internet, and how it literally changes your brain. It literally any thing you learn changes your brain physically. It changes how your brain fires. It changes your
Neural pathways.
Yeah, your and dopamine is directly attached to action and reward, and what you know what I'm saying. So the more and more you feed something. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick, and you know what I'm saying. Even the whole idea of pornography. Pornography comes from the word pornography comes from the Greek word porneia, which means it's actually not just visual porn. You know what I'm saying? It's everything outside of God's design is really pornography.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the studies show that watching pornography changes your brain. It changes your expectation, your view of women, your view of yourself. It changes. It even makes, for real, basically the correlation I'm trying to draw here is that the studies and the science say that watching pornography changes your mind. But I want to go as far as to say is anything outside of God's design as far as sex is concerned changes your mind.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because if watching it will change your mind, why don't you think actually engaging in that thing will change your mind? Literally, scientifically, biologically. It's a biological thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a Dr. Alfred Kinsey in 1948, he came out with this book called The Sexual Behavior in the Human Male. And in 1953, he came out with the sexual behavior in the human female. Now, these books they changed everything in academic about sex, and basically, this is where the idea first was popularized as sex is just physical. It's just about a release. It's only about that physical release. It's not about love. It's not about passion. It's not about connection. It's not about emotion. It's not spiritual. It's not none of that. So this is where the whole free love and it's just sex and casual sex. There's nothing casual about sex. Period. Nowhere. So, you know, in this book, he talked about basically the Kinsey Institute is part of Indiana University, and they still publish these books and these articles, and it's basically the idea of sex is just physical. So one of the ways that they did their research on boys between the ages of, let's see, where was it? I don't say exactly the age, but these were young boys. These are, 9, 10 to 14 years old. And it's so sick what they did. Basically, they hired, I'm not sure if they did it in America, but there was basically pedophiles, right? Mm-hmm. And they used a stopwatch to time how many times these boys could release or climax, and they was monitoring their reactions and all of this, and it's like, these are children. How how could you even research this without violating a child? And these are still, his books and his research is still published, sold, and being used. And so much so that a lot of the young boys, like, they were screaming and they had to be held down to complete the process of the study and whatever. It's like, and they timed them with stopwatches, and you know what I'm saying? So him and then another one of his collaborators, Dr. Jeepert, he check this out. He was on the board of Hustler magazine. So this guy and where all this basically modern idea of what sex is, they are shaping the academic mind frame on what sex is. They're moving hand in hand with the pornography industry.
Straight perversion.
Yeah. So all of the ideas and thought processes around what sex is today come from these guys. You know what I'm saying? Who basically use pedophilia. And I would use pedophilia, and that would constitute you as a pedophile.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
So just the idea of, how serious pornography is and how serious sex outside of God's design is, like, there is nothing noble, there's nothing safe, there's nothing casual about casual sex. Sex outside of God's design is dangerous. It's dangerous. Sex is designed it's a gift between a man and a woman within the confines of what God deems as marriage. Not what you say is marriage, not by a human construct, by what God says. So, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to pour that out. Just the reason and another to add to that, just the dopamines and everything, how your
neurology.
I wasn't chiming in on this one. No.
you got it right when we was talking. Neurologically.
Not doing it again.
How your say it again.
I can't.
How your brain is wired to addiction, and with the your brain realizes when you pick up your phone and you swipe. That's part of the addiction. That's just like when a smoker, you know what I'm saying? Bino used to be a smoker. There were certain things you did that prepped you for that if you got a new pack, you do that, or you know what I'm saying, little stuff that sets off, that's triggers for that's all part of the process.
Chain reaction.
That has really nothing to do with actually smoking the cigarette, but it's preparing you. So with pornography, it could be sitting down at your computer. That's a part of that. You're firing. You know what I'm saying? Going to this site, seeing this, and even like. From my own experience, and I'm sure my brothers can understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? With porn in particular, when you start watching porn and you start watching something on a certain level, and if you are watching it enough, eventually where you start ain't enough. You don't want to watch that. That's boring.
Yeah,
you need something more. You need something so it's more. So that's a part of that. Dopamine is not satisfied here. You need something else. You need another novelty. You need something else that will fire you. That's why when, you know what I'm saying, men are addicted to porn, they can't perform for their wives, particularly married men. You can't perform for your wife, but you can perform for a video. Because your brain, you're reprogramming your brain to not even react to
real life.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a study where they took basically butterflies, right? And the male butterflies are attracted to the bigger wings of the girl butterfly. And they were, you know what I'm saying? So what they did was, it was the girl, they had the girl butterflies, the male butterflies. They put fake butterflies in there with bigger wings. The male butterflies tried to mate with the fake cardboard butterflies over the real ones, over the real butterflies. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because their brain was their dopamine is released and triggered off of the bigger, brighter, prettier wings. That's how, you know what I'm saying? So you put a fake one in there with bigger, prettier wings, they're going to this. Even though on contact, they probably know that this ain't real, but you're still attempting to satisfy that urge, that want, because that's how your brain has been wired.
Butterfly porn. Right. That's crazy.
He's stupid. Right. But
cartoon brain.
But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing now, cartoon brain. But yeah, man, that's really all I got for this segment. I just wanted to, you know, bring that out and talk about that. Shed a little bit more light on. Go ahead.
You said that the word pornea.
Yeah.
It doesn't just mean
it doesn't mean just watching porn.
What what all does that entail for pornea?
Break it down, school.
It's adultery.
Okay.
Fornication.
Okay.
Not only watching porn, performing in porn, lesbianism.
Okay.
Homosexuality.
Dang.
Adultery. Did I already say that?
Yeah.
And,
that's big.
Anything that literally anything that consists of sex out of God's design.
Bestiality.
Yep, bestiality. All
pedophilia.
Pedophilia.
Necromancy.
Necromancy.
I'm sorry. Necrophilia.
Polygamy. Polygamous. Polygamy.
Oh, polygatry.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Polygamy.
Polygatry.
It's polygamy. And all of those type of things that are outside of the design of God. It's just anything, literally, it's not just the visual, what you see.
Yeah.
It's also just stepping outside of the constructs of God's design. Literally.
Right.
It's the Greek word, it's the Greek word for it, and that's the definition. It goes back that this word was founded in biblical times.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that was brought out because people, they don't understand why two girls in a cup was a thing. Why, you're watching porn and then you end up watching boy porn. You're like, that's just sick. Mm-hmm. That's just sick, but you're watching it.
Yeah.
And then you see, man, do you see that video with the girl and the horse? Mm-hmm. And it's like, Nah, you see, that's stupid, bruh. And then they send it to you, and you're watching it, and it's like, what's the limit you will go to satisfy this desire that has been awakening your flesh? And it's like you don't even understand what's really going on.
And the thing is, you can't satisfy it.
You can't.
It's an unquenchable thirst. That's why you need. The Bible talks about sin in a whole bunch of different ways, and it tells you to resist sin. It tells you to rebuke it. It tells you to do a whole bunch of things about sin. But as far as sexual immorality, it says flee.
Run.
Yeah, don't resist it. Run
Don't
from it.
resist. Go that away.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Nia, we don't know who Pearl is, but we're gonna Pearl.
We got a pearl.
But that's all I got.
Hey man,
Yeah,
Dope.
that was dope, bro.
Dope.
Make me, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, we want to make sure you tune in to Crown of Glory 360 and watch episode Respect the Process, Sex Out of God Design, Sorcery.
Yeah.
And
Part 1 through 3.
1 through 3.
Where can
Yeah,
you find
out
those
now.
at? Like if I'm on the video, because I was talking to this elder at my church, and she was like, I'm trying to find these sex sorcery, sex stuff. And I'm like, ma'am, what?
All she got to do is go to Crown of Glory 360.
Okay.
Subscribe, or
Okay.
she could just hit the
Amen.
the icon, the Crown of Glory icon.
Yeah.
Go to videos.
Okay.
And it'll be in the Dropbox.
We got
Oh.
'em- we got them in a playlist folder yet.
Respect
Yes,
the
we do.
process.
Oh,
Yes,
dope,
we do.
dope.
Go to videos, then go to playlists, and then drop down and you'll find it right at the bottom.
Yeah, respect the process. Or you can just check the video, as they release. They're in there, and but they're also in the respect the process playlist. So
Yep.
Very, very, very dope series. I hope to bring out 4, 5, and 6 soon.
Dang.
well, this was 4, so
Okay.
5 and 6. 5 and 6 on the way.
All right.
maybe.
A little more studying, a little more. Holy Spirit ahead.
God just gave me that to sprinkle a little bit more because I wanted to really go into that and really focus on that. Talk about that. So yeah.